starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
From the gun, it's May. It's complete, Kyle Williams. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
There's another one to Williams. Snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Ready, what's that?
Working inside the red zone. They set up the screen. It's Williams. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
Call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go.
Right, here goes tonight. Ready, what's that?
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort. While that defensive front who contained a play, it typically goes for a whole lot more.
Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 seconds sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward. All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Drake made a touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. They put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Keelan Robinson bringing this back. And this drive will start inside the 25. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Let's go. Throwing off the play fake. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7. Great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
That one nabbed by Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They've got 2nd and 5. Here's made in the air. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Jack Sawyer. And the Steelers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
QB keeping this option on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Caught by one out of the backfield. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the gun on 3rd down. In the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
4th and goal, too good to pass up. I love this. They're going for it and the lead. Going for it with Warren. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Going play action, May. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. This one's caught along the left sideline. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he's going to take it himself. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. Offense to the line fast.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
They go play action. Here's May. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense let them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Driving inside, give to Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
19,
It's Warren on third down. He pushed for it, but they held strong. It's up to the marker, but a yard away, it looks like. Fourth down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Steelers with a big decision upcoming. Mike Tomlin has done this quite a few times in his career, partner. He's making the call to go for it.
18 Cardinal.
Warren once more. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Right, here we go, front. Hey, what's that?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Patrick Queen in to pick it up. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You say that out loud?
That was out loud. Yeah. Counter play. Brown drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Second and 10. Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's second and 20.
19, Tiger, 19.
Pass play coming here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Shotgun now on third down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Here we go, set. Practice. Set, go. Let's go.
He's dropping back to throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers will extend their lead as time expires in the half. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Deebo Samuel on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's the Steelers' first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball on the 39-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Brown. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
What a great sign to start the second half with this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready? Bravo 80.
Let's go play action on first down. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
It's on. Oh, the football's loose. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
And the Patriots.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
44-yard line.
To the air on first down. May. Will get it completed to Travion Henderson. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Jack Sawyer working hard, making the stop.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Angel.
Good throw completed by May. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Good for Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 41.
They have to play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Operating from the gun, here's May. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Now May on third and long. Setting up the screen with Henderson. He dodged the tackle. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy the first. It's fourth and short. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 17 yards. It's fourth down.
Now May on fourth down. Throw left side, caught by Douglas. This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They hit him for 5 yards on fourth down and get the successful conversion.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Crazy.
Here's May to the air. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Flushed out now to his left. He eventually runs out of road here. Defenders closing in, and he just chooses to tuck it and go down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, Kate. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. Third and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
So now on fourth down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
It's kind of a weird feeling, right? You know that you capitalized on the turnover, you technically scored points, but when you look up at that scoreboard, you had to do more with that takeaway.
Samuel now to return it. Things going well so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Throwing now off the play action. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Working quickly here.
First down, Pittsburgh.
From the gun, it gives to Brown. And gets a few on the plunge forward. Even 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go, set. 18 yards.
Shotgun handoff to Ward. That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down. Looking to throw here. He put everything he had into this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
A 57-yard attempt.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the game stays at 11.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense, running out in need of 2 quick scores.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots now within 1 score in the 4th. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but
No, they get him yet again. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Patriots have some new life in the 4th.
those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize the defense and give them that swag when the defense is stoppable.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Warren here from the gun. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll start this series with an option left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here we go. Hey, what's up?
First down, May. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air. It's May. Has it in close. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Crazy, crazy.
And he's back to throw. Brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
41-yard line.
What's up? Hey, what's up?
Henderson here from the gun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots trailing by 5. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Here goes it. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
May now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
They find his running back, Henderson. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Desperation time here on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th.
At the 19-yard line.
Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy.
We'll look to throw it. Complete it over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game. We're all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's in. And that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Buys time, rolling right. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. Good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
This effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Became Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drop today. This game is over. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence he did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.
Seven Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up cause we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take. miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane